Hey viewers, welcome back to Andy's Garage. Hey, in the garage today on the lift, I have a 2017 Chrysler Pacifica with the 3.6 Pentastar. It's got a bad water pump. Not the easiest thing to do, but whatever, try to help people out. Anyway, I've gotten started on it a little bit, and I'm going to show you what I've done. Hey viewers, all right, I got that belly cover taken off. It's a series of 10 and 8 millimeter bolts with a few clips. Not really a pain in the ass to get off, but it's a lot of bolts. And then the fender liner over here on the passenger side. It's a series of 8 millimeter head bolts. It's got a clip back over in this area over here. There's like 3, 1, 2, and 3 bolts there. Those were 10 millimeter. I don't know why they mix this stuff in, but anyway, as you can see, I've got the 2 hoses off the water pump already. I've loosened up the belt, and I went ahead and removed. If I can show it, probably not. Yeah, that bolt there, that one there, that one there, and there's another one right over here. Those 4 I've already taken out. And what I've done is, because I like to do this with these water pumps, because any more different size bolts for everything. As you can see, as I've taken them out, I've placed them in order here. Well, I guess I did take out an extra one. I guess I did take out 5. I thought I took out 4. I guess I took out a 5th one there. But anyway, I always just go ahead and put them on a cardboard box or something. And then as I take the bolts out, I place them in the holes on the new water pump as I take them out. Hey viewers, my mic cut out a couple times. I've got the jack positioned underneath the engine here because I got to take the motor mounts out, or one I should say. This one here has to come out, and there's a series of several bolts. Got to take that tank out, the 3 hoses that are connected to the tank, and this cover here, there's a bolt underneath there for the motor mount. So you got to take this rubber cover off, and it just covers up the ABS module. This ground strap has to come off too. Make sure you mark it with something so it stands out, so you don't forget to reattach it during the assembly process. This tank just has 3 bolts on it and the 3 hoses, so it comes off pretty easy. Hey viewers, all right, as you can see, the tank is gone, motor mount is gone, and there is a ground strap on that motor mount. And what I like to do when I have these weird things like this, just a little tip, I like to put tape or like a red shop rag or something on, something that gets my attention that says, hey, don't forget about this. Anyway, something that it doesn't state in service data, because it doesn't tell you to disconnect the ABS module, because there's a bolt right here. Yeah, you kind of got to get to that. So you can't get to that one unless you unplug this ABS module. So anyway, that's what it is. And another thing I like to do is, if I can, as you can see, I put all these bolts back in where they came from. Same thing with this engine mount. So that way I know where all the bolts go. So anyway, I'm going to come back over here, and we're going to start disassembling this here. And because some of these bolts, actually, I think it's these 3 here. I know some of them end up going into that water pump. Anyway, I'll take this off and be right back. Oh, and while I'm at it, these here were 10 millimeter. Same with these here. I think that was a 12 millimeter. Let me see here. No, that was a 13. And then the motor mount bolts, these here, all 6 of them, those were an 18 millimeter. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to continue on. Like I said, I'm not, in an effort to make this video short, I'm not going to show me removing all the bolts, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I'm going to do next. Hey, viewers. All right, as you can see, I've got the motor mount off. Like I said, because there's 3 of them that actually go into down right here by this where this water pump is. 3 of them go in there. Then the other 2, one goes here, one goes over here. Anyway, there was an idler pulley down here, right here. She was a 13 millimeter. And let me see something here. I can't remember if these were 16s. Yeah. Okay. These, I believe, were 13 millimeters. Yeah, these 2 here. Yeah, this one here and this one here, 13. And this one, and this one was a 16 millimeter. All right. I'm going to go ahead and continue to go ahead and take all the rest of these bolts out of the water pump there and all the way around. So, all right, I'm going to do that now, and I'll be right back. As you can see, I've got the old water pump off, and I got her cleaned up. So I'm going to go ahead and slap this new one on, and it's got to come out through the bottom. Man, I wish there was a way to support this engine and have this thing up in the air at the same time, but I guess not. But whatever. I guess maybe I should have put a jack stand on this driver's side. In hindsight, is what I should have done. That way I can have this wheel off. But anyway, I'm going to try to slip it in down from the bottom down there and get her put back in. Hey, viewers. All right. I've got you can see I've got the water pump on and that pulley. I've got them all torqued, everything torqued to spec. And what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and just screenshot in here what the torque specs are and what the sequence is. All right, now we're going to put the engine mount on. Hey viewers, all right, so got the tank back in, all 3 bolts bolted down, 3 hoses are on the tank, the 2 hoses that go on the water pump are back on, put the cover back on over the ABS module. I do have a new belt. I'm going to go ahead and put a new belt on it, and then after that I got to fill her up with some coolant. We'll let her run and hopefully it doesn't leak. So anyway, I'm going to put some coolant in it. Hopefully it doesn't leak. Burp the air out of the system and ship her on out. Hey viewers, all right, I'm putting the belt on. Did find out something by accident. You got to have these hoses off before you put the belt on. So I take the hoses back off. Anyway, found it easier to do it from underneath. And what I did to hold that tensionizer in place is I just put an extension there to hold that ratchet in place on that tensionizer. So anyway, oh, got the belt on. I'm gonna put the hoses back on, fill her up, and just pray she doesn't leak. Hey viewers, all right, got some more antifreeze in there. Got her started up. There's nothing top side that appears to be leaking, and then there was nothing on the bottom side either that appears to be leaking. What I did too was I used this vacuum fill system to evacuate as much air as possible out of the system. And pretty simple, you just stick that into whether it's your tank or your radiator on this end, with you got different combs and adapters for, you know, different size radiators and tanks. And it works by a Venturi effect with this piece here. Hook your air line to here, open up this valve, and it creates a vacuum. And on this particular one, you disconnect this, connect this tube, and get this situated here, connect this tube into here, and then this end goes into your wherever you're storing your antifreeze. And then you just, well, you got to make sure when you disconnect the air line that this valve is closed, because if not, obviously all the vacuum will come up anyway. So anyway, when you're ready, when you have this in your tank that's holding the coolant, you open this up like that, and she just gets sucked up the tube and into your vehicle. Anyway, I'm gonna wait for this thing to warm up a little bit, get that thermostat open and let it circulate throughout the entire block, make sure that all of the air is out. I put in 2 gallons, just under 2 gallons in this to get it going, so to where she is now at the max line in the tank there. So anyway, we're gonna wait for it to warm up, and we'll see where we're at from there. All right, viewers, I've got this cover underneath here. Like I said, there's just a series of screws that go all the way around here, you know, through here, and then there's some clips, and then you got screws that run along here, and another clip. You got another screw here, another screw there, and then on the side here you're gonna have this here, and you're gonna have this here, and it's gonna be the same way on the other side. You're gonna have this here and this here to contend with. But like I said, it's, you know, it's pretty simple to get put back on, so not a big deal. Well, that's gonna end this video. Only thing I have left to do is I'm gonna go ahead and do a brake check on her. That side over there I had off to get that water pump. It looked really, really good, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna look good all the way around. But I'm gonna go and check anyway. So like I said, that's gonna end this video right here. I hope this video was helpful for someone. If it was, like, subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.